In the summer of 1994, the tranquil life of the Barclays was shattered when their 13-year-old son Nicholas vanished without a trace. The day was ordinary, the sun was shining, and then suddenly, Nicholas was gone. His disappearance sparked a wave of dread that swept the entire community. Parents held their children closer. The streets of San Antonio became haunted with the echoes of Nicholas's name. This wasn't just a case of a missing child. It was a wound that cut deeply into the heart of a close-knit community, a wound that wouldn't heal. The Barclays, once a lively bunch, were now a family trapped in a nightmare with no end in sight. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The Barclays, their friends, and the entire community lived in the shadow of the unknown. The police were flummoxed, their best leads leading to dead ends. The manhunt for Nicholas spanned continents, but he seemed to have disappeared into thin air. The Barclay family, once full of life, was now a shell of its former self, each member grappling with their own guilt and despair. The key characters in this unsettling tale are the Barclay family. The parents, heartbroken, the siblings, confused and lost, and Nicholas, their missing piece. Each day was a battle they fought with the hope of finding their lost son. As years passed, hope dwindled, but then a phone call from Spain reignited the flame of anticipation. Could it be? Could Nicholas finally be coming home? But little did they know, this was just the beginning of an even more bewildering journey. The year 1997 brought with it a glimmer of hope as Nicholas was supposedly found in Spain. Picture the scene, a bustling airport, a family reunited, joy and relief spilling over in waves. But even amidst the tearful embraces and joyful laughter, something felt amiss. The boy who went missing 3 years ago had changed in ways that were difficult to explain. Little inconsistencies started to surface and the family's initial joy started to waver. Enter Charlie Parker, a private investigator with a knack for unveiling truths. As he delved deeper into the case, the inconsistencies began to emerge, not just as random discrepancies, but as glaring signs of a disturbing reality. Nicholas's behavior, his unfamiliarity with certain family details, and subtle physical differences all began to paint a picture that was far from the reunion everyone had imagined. The joy of finding their lost son was slowly replaced with a creeping dread. Could the boy they welcomed back into their home, into their hearts, be someone else entirely? Despite their desperate wishes to believe otherwise, the evidence was piling up, the inconsistencies becoming too significant to ignore. But as the adage goes, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. As the truth began to unfold, the Barclay family found themselves caught in an uncanny web of deception, their joyous reunion turning into a chilling nightmare. As the family tried to reconnect with Nicholas, a growing sense of unease began to creep in. The boy they had welcomed home was starting to seem like a stranger. His mannerisms were off, his memories inconsistent, and his physical traits unsettlingly different. It was here that private investigator Charlie Parker entered the scene. His eagle-eyed scrutiny revealed discrepancies in the supposed Nicholas's story. He noticed the mismatched eye color, the wrong accent, and the fabricated tales of abduction. Simultaneously, FBI Special Agent Nancy Fisher, a woman of sharp intellect and relentless determination, was working her own angle. Her interviews with the Barclay family and her meticulous examination of the evidence began to unravel a tangled web of deception. The plot thickened as psychologist Dr. Bruce Perry was called upon to assess the imposter's mental state. His expertise in trauma and manipulation played a crucial role in unmasking the imposter. The psychological insight he provided was the final piece of the puzzle, leading to a climactic confrontation at an airport. In a shocking twist, their beloved son was revealed to be an imposter. The Barclay family was left reeling from the revelation. Their joy morphed into disbelief and betrayal. The boy they had embraced as their own was, in fact, a 23-year-old French con artist named Frédéric Bourdin. The chilling saga of Nicholas Barclay had taken an unthinkable turn. The revelation sent shockwaves through the family and the community. The aftermath was a whirlwind of emotions, with the Barclay family grappling with the psychological fallout of deception and betrayal. The final confrontation at the airport was a chilling climax, an unsettling end to an uncanny saga. The haunting case of Nicholas Barclay leaves us questioning our own perceptions of truth and the lengths we would go to protect our loved ones.